Alright there, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with another episode of Bat Nerd Reviews. So today I am reviewing X-Men, the animated series from the 1990s. So this was, based on the comics X-Men, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and is directed by Larry Hewson and stars Norm Spencer, uh, Cathal J. Dodd, Lornor Zen, Lorna Morris, Iona Morris, Allison Saley Smith, George Booza, Chris Potter, Tony Daniels, Allison Court, and Catherine Disher. So this ran from 1992 to 1997, from October 31st, Halloween 1992, to September 20th, 1997. So, this one, it ran for 5 seasons back in the 90s. Season 1 consisted of 13 episodes, Season 2 and 13 episodes, Season 3, 19 episodes, Season 4, 21 episodes, and Season 5, 10 episodes. So this follows the X-Men, Cyclops, Wolverine, Professor X, Beast, Rogue, Jubilee, Storm, Jean Grey, with reoccurring faces like Morph, Bishop, and Cable, and many of her allies from the X-Men canon. So, this is set in, the world during the 1990s, where humans are against mutants. There are hate groups against mutants, and of course, mutants just want to live in peace, but because people fear what they don't understand, they form hate groups, and even construct Sentinels, the big robots, to deal with the X-Men and stuff. And every episode they're dealing with a dilemma, an issue, or there is a story arc involved in each season, such as Days of Future Past, or Time Fugitives, or the Dark Phoenix Saga, which features in this. Each episode is 20 to 22 minutes long, and there are about 76 episodes, all available on Disney Plus. And I remember watching this as a kid and enjoying it, and I watched it the whole thing last year when I was prepping for X-Men 97, and I'm glad I watched it. I like the whole issues it raises, the whole message behind, bigotry and, fascism, because that's what Stan Lee, the message behind, I feel, the X-Men comics is. That, people are different, but at the end of the day, they all just want to have a quiet life like everyone else, and people shouldn't be judged for being different, which I do like, because it kind of reflects, world issues of today, which, I feel is, a great sense of, realism in there, especially through the 90s as well. I also liked, the voice actors in this and the characters, and great animation for its time. And also, who can forget that classic theme, that that's a classic theme which has gone on to stick with the revival X-Men 97. We'll get to that when it's concluded, the season. So, of course, my favorite has always been Wolverine. He is just badass and cool, and is everybody's favorite, I think, in X-Men. Followed by Cyclops and Professor X, and has some good villainy in there, like Magneto. I feel that Magneto, he isn't evil, but, he just has a different way of looking at how people accept mutants, and feels like, he tried doing it peacefully, but no one is willing to listen. So I get Magneto. He's a justifiable villain, but we have other good enemies in this, like Mystique, Sabretooth, And we also have another iconic villain, Apocalypse, who comes and goes in this series. And he is a good villain, and I'm hoping we'll see him again in the revival. We also get another villain, Mr. Sinister, who again is an evil, dark menace and is evil and bad and creepy and has a past of altering mutant DNA to benefit himself. Um, but yeah, I guess the last season 5, it just didn't feel. The animation was altered and slightly different because things were upping in quality, but I kind of, after watching 4 seasons of that animation, I got used to it, but I didn't like the change of animation style in the final season. I don't know why, I just didn't, especially changes on Jubilee and Rogue and some of the others. I don't know, I just didn't like that, but I feel that when this got cancelled, at least they ended the season on a good note. And, even though it was like all these years since its cancellation, it's been picked up again and revived, which, again, we'll get to reviewing X-Men 97. So, my ratings, what am I going to... Oh, yeah, so my dislikes, I guess, are the change of animation. Some episodes don't feel necessary, they're filler, but, yeah, good animated show from the 90s, my childhood. So, ratings, I'm gonna give X-Men... You know what? I think I will give X-Men 4.5 Batarangs out of 5. 4.5 Batarangs out of 5 for X-Men the Animated Series. Still is good today, and I have a better understanding of it now as an adult. And yeah, I can't wait to review X-Men 97 when that finishes on Disney Plus. There's 10 episodes. And this whole animated series is on Disney Plus too. So anyway, yes, that's all I've got to say. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I have been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews. And until next time, Bat Nerd out.